This is the MGTOW Infinium here with another Infinium short take. This Infinium short take is entitled Continue to Hold the Line No Matter What Comes. My brothers, as you may be already aware of, the Supreme Court of the United States has overturned Roe versus Wade, which means that states can now, in some cases, immediately ban abortions. Additionally, abortion is now a less viable option for all women in the United States. My brothers, this comes as another stunning defeat for the feminist plantation state. But nevertheless, on your pathway to freedom, it is of utmost importance that you not only continue to hold the line, but also keep up your guard in these times. That being said, my brothers, be prepared for the following to happen in the coming days. Number 1. Increased persecution of men who embrace philosophies such as MGTOW. My brothers, we all know that there is ongoing persecution of men who are MGTOWs, or men who embrace the MGTOW philosophy. But my brothers, this persecution is only going to get worse as the days roll into the summer. This is because womanists want we men to remain as slaves. And even though they're taking these blows, even though they're being shut down in so many ways, these womanists will still come after us. And I believe that they're going to come after us with more of a fervent type of persecution. Now, we know that they have tried to sick the NSA on us. They have tried to associate us, we MGTOWs, with the mass shootings that happened, all these types of things, for the destruction of society, all these types of things. My brothers, be prepared now for that persecution because of this decision that was made today about Roe versus Wade. That persecution is only going to get worse. Number 2, increased violence towards men overall. My brothers, womanists have said all along that one of their edicts is to get rid of men. And they have gone so far as to say that men need to be killed outright. My brothers, because of all the issues that are going on, I believe that anger, that intense type of desire to get rid of men is going to get even worse in the coming days. So I would say to you, do what you must to keep yourself safe. So my brothers, for instance, I stopped going to check my P.O. box, my business P.O. box, early in the morning, like in the hours of maybe 3 or 4 in the morning, because I found that there were homeless people, particularly homeless women, hanging out in the post office, in the lobby area where the post office boxes are kept overnight. And it kind of put a feeling in me to not do that anymore because of the way my post office box is positioned. It's positioned in a corner of the lobby. So, for instance, if somebody wanted to attack me, they could just come around the corner of where they are and corner me in that area like that. So I decided it was best to not do that anymore because of my personal safety. And so what I'm saying to you, my brothers, is do what you must to maintain your safety. And that is staying out of situations where you know a woman could possibly attack you, staying out of all types of venues where you know that something could go down and you could get injured, doing things to protect yourself, doing things to keep your guard up. Do what you must to maintain your safety. Because again, I believe that the violence overall towards men is going to increase as the days go along. Number 3, increased attempts to infiltrate your life. My brothers, again, this morning as I was gassing up my ride, there was a BAW with an Infinity SUV a few stalls away from me in direct line of sight. And as I gassed up my ride, she peeped over to me and gave me that forlorn look, which is, can you help me pay for this gas? Or I wish you could help me pay for this gas. My brothers, be careful of what happens in these days. Be aware that you will probably get that hey, big head text from a woman you haven't heard from in years, or you will get a phone call in the middle of the night, sobbing, crying, I love you, I wish you were back in my life, all those types of things. Be careful when you're shopping in the grocery store, because you'll get that tap on the shoulder of, hey, you look like a nice guy, I just wanted to come over and say hello to you. All these types of things. My brothers, the desperation of these women is quite real, and they will do anything and everything to infiltrate your life, to get to your resources and separate you from your wallet. Number 4, increase attempts to cause entrapment. My brothers, I will be blunt about this statement, but you must do everything you can to protect your seed at this time. My brothers, there will be increased attempts to entrap you in all types of situations, ranging from grape to baby mama types of situations. Because of the abortion option being taken away, they are going to lean on to other options in terms of entrapping you, in terms of taking away your freedom and your resources through any means and method that they can. And so in this case, again, they will use pregnancy as a weapon against you. And my brothers, I will be blunt about this statement, and as I've been blunt about this statement, there is no benefit to you to either date, cohabitate with, or to marry women in this day and age. And because of what's going on in our society, I believe the aforementioned is the only option that you have to you, is to don't do it at all. Number 5, increase attempts to shame you into being in relationships with women. My brothers, we all know that we as MGTOW men have been shamed constantly for not wanting to be in relationships with women. But my brothers, this is going to get more intense as the days go along. And my brothers, it will also involve religious shaming or God shaming, so to speak. For instance, I was listening to Line of MGTOW this morning, and he said that the God shaming thing is going to become a big issue, and I agree with him. And also, I will state this, a few years ago, I was listening to Tom Likas, and he was confronting a woman, and one of the things that she said to him, because of his attitude and because of his non-wavering stance, she said to him, you're going to burn in hell. And my brothers, I said all that to say that the shaming is going to be much more intense as time rolls along. And my brothers, it will also involve God shaming. And so I would like to remind you at this point that in terms of what the Bible says, there is no mandate for you as a man, as a single man, to go out and marry. There is no command from God. There is no statement in the Bible that says that you are to marry, to be in a right state with God. There is no such command, and if somebody gives you that, they are lying. So, for instance, if you have a family member that's pounding you like my sister does, that's telling you to go marry a single mother, that it's your duty because of what God says, my brothers, that is a big lie. So overall, do not let anyone shame you into being in a relationship with a woman because, again, there is no commandment in the Bible, and furthermore, it is your right to live as a single free man. And it is not your duty to get married. It is not your duty to take care of single mothers. These things are false and should not be regarded by you as a MGTOW man. Your only duty, my brothers, is to keep yourself free and to keep yourself on a pathway that is taking you to freedom. My brothers, I truly believe that this is the very beginning of SHTF and that this is going to be a summer of SHTF. Nevertheless, and even if I'm wrong in this assertion, do not let what is occurring within the feminist plantation state distract you from your pathway, which is taking you to freedom. This is the MGTOW Infinium, and this has been an Infinium Short Take. My MGTOW brothers, as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay on the MGTOW path, and remember, MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.